Sup everyone, Darkscream217 here for another Dazzle test. This one's actually going to be focused more on the on like what video format I should use. Right now I think I'm using an MPEG or whatever. Thornbrain, a friend and a YouTube subscriber of mine, suggested that I should use AVI, but when I was recording it via AVI, it didn't came out right at all. It went way out of sync and everything. There was no way I could. There was no way I could tolerate those settings, and but I did see some results. Oh, but hold on, something funny is about to show up. One of Makoto's pre-fight quotes. Listen.
Dispatched in mankind's darkest. Acknowledge your sins. Oh, forget it.
Well, anyways, I was recording. I was customizing the settings on Dazzle and Pinnacle Studio, and I did do a little match run. And so far, it looked really good. The quality, it wasn't widescreen, and I've heard a lot of complaints about that. The widescreen was terrible. I will admit, it was very unnecessary. I would like it if the quality is a little bit sharper, preferably 480i. That's the only way I could set it up. I do have a 720p TV, but for some reason, Dazzle doesn't have like... It is an HD capture card, but I don't think it has like outputs for HD video. It doesn't have any right there, and I don't know if there's a way I can fix all that, or is there some sort of HD video splitter or something. If there is, let me know. But what you're looking at right here is me playing as Makoto in versus mode, and I do about 2 matches here. The first one is with Tsubaki Yayoi, and the second one eventually will be on Noelle Vermillion. Makoto, I did say I was going to do a character review, and I'm basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. I'm actually going to record some footage right now with me playing as Makoto. And the reason why I chose a reviewer is because I mentioned before she was a DLC character, and I'm glad that she's a playable character in this game, but I am a little upset at a few things, and this is going to be a little mini rant on DLC, because when it comes to the fighting game genre, you truly see the real horrors of downloadable content. We'll get to that when we cover the price, with the pricing, but, ooh. Yeah, let my guard down on that. I do like the character, and I'm glad she became playable. How did that connect? That bothered me. I'm glad she was a playable character, because she was in the first game as well as Tsubaki, but they were not playable characters. They were actually supporting characters that helped flesh out Noelle's backstory and her story mode. Both Tsubaki and Makoto were actually friends at her academy where she grew up at, and there were several flashback scenes with those 2 characters in it. I was actually surprised that Makoto was going to be in the game, especially a DLC one. I could be wrong, but I think this is like the first ever DLC fighting game character, or definitely one of the first ones I've seen that's been released. Again, I could be wrong. Let me know. Maybe I missed something. Oh, by the way, that combo right there. Makoto is a very simple character to use. And that combo I just did right there, just a few seconds ago, all you had to do was just tap the C button. Or, well, actually, it says C attack, but tap the B button on the Xbox controller. And you do the combo. You do that combo. It's really not that hard after you do her special attack. And the previous one you saw right there probably looked like Ryu's Shin Shoryuken, and it almost does, except it's a little varied. And you actually have to like tap A in certain areas to perfect the combo. I actually like that attack because it does remind me of Ryu's Shin Shoryuken, except what the ending result is that she knocks him up and then pulverizes to the ground, whereas Ryu just knocks him up in the air and has him fall to the ground. Alright. But anyways, why do I say that DLC is the main horrors of why do I say that DLC is the true horror? You see the true horrors of DLC in fighting games. Well, alright, Makoto actually came out to be $7. And the video game BlazBlue Continuum Shift is $40, same price as Super Street Fighter 4. Alright. There's going to be 2 more DLC characters out there, so you got a total of 3. So, 3 times 7, 21. 21 plus 40 equals... Okay, they actually just charge you a full price game. You're basically getting kind of ripped. And you know what you are. These DLC characters should have been $5 because they actually do lack a couple features as expected from DLC. Makoto doesn't have a story mode. She doesn't have an arcade mode to play as, and she doesn't even have Legion mode. She has her own challenge mode. She's playable in everywhere else except for the 3 I mentioned. And I was actually kind of annoyed by that. I don't know. I just thought that was a little bit too pricey. But then again, I'm a sucker for that because I really do want to play as this character. I'm just curious at how she fights. I was looking up one of her special attacks because I can't memorize it right off the bat. And I'm also curious on how the other 2 DLC characters are going to be. I know the second one is going to be Rachel's butler, Valkenhayn Helsing, but I don't know who the third one is. I looked it up somewhere, but I have no idea who the character is. And I am curious to see how those 2 play too. Oh look, Falcon Punch right here. BAM! And it's not just that. You know, my annoyance with DLCs and fighting games go farther than that. In fact, if it was just playable characters, I would be okay with it. But apparently you have DLC for alternate color palettes to use for your characters. No, dude, I was already annoyed with the fact that they have alternate costumes for Street Fighter 4, but they were also DLC. See, back in the day, when they did have something like alternate colors or alternate, alternate outfits for playable characters in fighting games, you had to earn them by unlocking them, and I don't know why they stopped doing that. I'm sorry, I just do not like how DLC is being used like that. It should be used for only the more interesting, more important things. As you can see there, I tried to do her Astral Heat video. So yeah, I am bugged by this. What can I do? I am a sucker for extra characters, and I would boycott, but again, I am curious on how everything works. Oh well. What can you do? Well, anyways, I'm running out of time. I'm going to wrap this video up by showing you her Astral Heat, what it really looks like. Enjoy.